And welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from Texas Motor Speedway. This is the Iron Thunder Racing Network on the air, qualifying for the CA Cattle Company 200 underway. We take a look now the back straightaway, the 38 Dude White machine that is a Roger the Bulldozer D-Bold. Roger had a strong run going last night, but it all come down to fuel strategy. Josh Ball was the victor. We take a look at first line to come across here. Roger D-Bold on the Speedway. Matthew Klooster, who's out on the Speedway as well. That Bitcoin 42 machine. Nathan Shiflett and his 57 Apple Auto Parts machine out on the Speedway as well. Shiflett in that Toyota. D-Bold a 29.72. 29.72 for Roger the Bulldozer D-Bold. Nathan Shiflett goes third quick at 29.80. Matt Jorgensen on the Speedway. Storm Patterson third quick. 29.74. 29.74. For Storm Patterson. Raymond Rittenauer coming out onto the Speedway in that 87 Lucky Dogs Doggy Daycare JCOM Ford Mustang. Sean Bounty now will jump up to the top of the board. 49.72. He'll knock Roger D-Bold off of that top spot. 19 cars have taken official time so far. Continue to watch 87 machine of Raymond Rittenauer. This is the Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series of the Iron Thunder Racing Network. And across the line, Rittenauer fifth quick, a 29.77. 29.77. The 09 of Dave Matson on the Speedway. And his Chevrolet just completed his lap. Matthew Wells and Michael come to a stop. He's currently 21st in the rundown. Like everybody that's gonna take time has done so. Brendan the King Klooster, who's on the Speedway, he has already chimed in at a 29.79. Sam Green jumps up to the top of the board. Proton Mail 21 machine has just knocked Sean Bounty off the top spot. Justin White completes his run. Driver out of Athens, Tennessee. Gonna be six quick on the night. Six quick so far. 66 of John Garrett on the Speedway. He just wrapped up his qualifying effort. 17th quick at a 29.872. 29.872. And that'll wrap up qualifying. Straight hauling ass award going to Sam Green. 134 laps coming tonight. Stage is coming at 35 and 75. As we get ready, going to have one extra pace lap on the Speedway tonight. We get ready to get moving here. Take a look at that front row. Sam Green, Sean Bounty gonna make up that front row. Roger Diebold, Storm Patterson in row number 2. Kelvin Mosier, Justin White sit in row number 3. Scheduled to start in row number 4, Raymond Rittenauer and the 25 of Brendan Klusterhuis. Zach Kreiser in the 39. Scheduled to start in the 9th spot. Aaron Carpenter to his outside in 10th. Nathan Shiflett will start in 11th. Josh Ball will start to his outside in the 12th spot. Winner last night here in the Rush Division. Starting 13th on the inside, the CA Cattle Company 15 machine of Treston Ott. To his outside will be the 94 of George Belfont Jr.
We're not going green. Not going green.
Dustin Franklin will go from the 15th spot in that 47 machine. Alex Little scheduled to start outside of him in the 16th spot. 17th will be the 66 of John Garrett as the cars start to roll off of the field. Haul and Ass Award once again going to Sam Green tonight, as he'll get the Haul and Ass Pole Award for tonight. The driver with the most poles at the end of the season will take home the season-long Haul and Ass Pole Award. One extra pace lap tonight, so we'll come around one more time. We'll get the one to go signal this time by. The lights have been extinguished around the racing surface. Green flag will fall next time by. Sam Green, Sean Bounty on that front row getting set to rock and roll. Storm Patterson and Roger Diebold in row number 2, row number 3. We'll see Kelvin Mosier and Justin White in that 2 machine. Pace car getting ready to tuck on out of here. Green flag.
Green, green, green.
And we are green. The CA Cattle Company 200 is underway. The field will file off into turn number 1. Stuck out there, 3-4 car lengths now. The 21 of Sam Green will lead the field down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Sean Bounty rides in that second spot. Roger Diebold going to challenge to the inside. Diebold looks underneath. They'll be side by side through the trail, get the advantage for the moment to the 38 of Roger Debo, but not going away quietly on that outside is the 34 of Sean Bounty. Bounty will slip down in line and tuck up behind the 38 of Debo. As the majority of this field already single file. Take a look back at the 12 of Paul Smith. He's already gained 5 positions since the drop of the green flag. We see the 42 of Klusterhuis and the 19 of Uncle Donald Sadusky. Sam Green lead them down the back straightaway, lap number 3 on the board, 132 laps to go. Roger Debo already going to start making a push here for that top spot. Peak down below as we work our way through the trial. Sam Green back down on the hammer there, trying to hold off 38 of Roger Debo.
Caution, yellow flag.
Yellow flag on the Speedway. 94, George Belfont Jr., Ray Rittenauer involved. Replay coming to you. Belfonts may have got a piece of that outside retaining wall, and a big ride for George Belfont Jr. backing up through the replay here. We're going to get a different angle. Hits hold the wall down to the trouble grass. Alex tries to get on the binders. Can't quite get it slowed up. And our first caution of the night out on the Speedway, Sam Green, still your leader. Josh Gully Fan Club tuning in once again for Taco Tuesday Thunder Party. 5 states tuning in, and we appreciate you. As lap 6 goes up on the board, Roger Debo, your leader. Few cars taking advantage of pit road. Sean Bounty, Storm Patterson, Dustin Franklin, Alex Little, Ryan Peplinski, Corey Deal, Manning Gregory, Dave Matson, and a host of others, all on pit road. Just a reminder, next Monday and Tuesday will be an earlier start time, so make sure you're subscribed over on the YouTube channel and smash the bell so you can be notified when we go live. Will be an early start time, both series, double header action coming up next Monday and Tuesday night for the Rush and Premier Series. So twin races coming at you next Monday and Tuesday night. Closing in fast for the Rush Series playoffs. Just 3 official races in 2 weeks, including next Monday's doubleheader. But as they ride right now, you see the field starting to double up behind the iRacing.com official pace car. It is Sam Green, Roger Debo on that front row. Row number 2, Kelvin Mosier, Ray Rittenauer, Brendan Kluser, who's going to round out the top 5. 6th will be Zach Kreiser, Aaron Carpenteri. 7th, 8th will be Josh Ball, Nathan Shiflett in the 9th spot. Justin White will round out your top 10, 7 complete. 134 laps make up the total distance. green flag back in here. We roll on here. Rittenauer on that outside. Roger Diebold shoots ahead to the lead. Kelvin Mosier up 2 spots for the drop of the green flag. He sits in third. Take a look at the front of the field now, running single file, nose to tail.
The yellow flag is out.
Caution out on the speedway once again. Trying to get a number. Try to get you a replay. Oh, Franklin and Matson get into it. We'll take another look at it here. .35 of Sawyer Ott getting in. Trying to get on the binders there. Couldn't quite get it loaded up. As he'll get in to the 09 of Dave Matson. Matson will go all the way down to the inside retaining wall. We'll take a look at the Sawyer Ott machine as he is on pit road for service. Pampatat on pit road as well. Those cars will be down and away. Lap 11 complete. The field working their way through turns 3 and 4. '16 car, Alex Little. Penalty, driving through too many boxes on exit. So Alex Little going to have a tail end of the longest line penalty coming up. Lights have been extinguished around the racing surface. And we're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Here momentarily. Roger Diebold, Sam Green on that front row, set to bring the field back to life as they roll through turns 3 and 4 now. Field works their way off. Turn number 4, pace car in. Green flag back in the air for Roger Diebold. He'll foul off into turn number 1. Rittenauer working outside. Being challenged now with the 25 of Brendan Klusterhuis. Oh, the 43 of Mosier got close to the outside wall. Kaluster, who's working underneath Carpenter, former champion, try to pull away. Caution out on the field. Looks like Storm Patterson involved. Replay coming at you. Oh, big one. That one nowhere to go for Storm Patterson, but it looks like the incident started with Matt Cherry. Had a big run on the 24. Ryan Peplinski going to get a piece of that as well. Ready to get back at it here. 15 of 134 on the board. Josh Cully working, hanging out in the back as usual, riding in that 30th spot. One car now a lap down to 37 of Ryan Peplinski, so 35 cars on the lead lap. Lights have been extinguished around the racing surface. Coming back green next time by. Working their way down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Field now doubled up behind that pace car 2x2, nose to tail. Waiting on the pace car to drop off to the safety of pit road. He'll make the exit here. Out up to Roger Debo when he hammers it down. He's shot out of a cannon. He'll jump back out to the lead. And the race is on behind. 21 of Sam Green solidifies himself in that second spot. 25 of Klucher, who's way up the Speedway, high, wide, and handsome. Goes the 25 of Kluster, he'll have to bring that machine back down into order. He's got two hungry competitors, Raymond Rittenauer and the 7 of Aaron Carpenter, breathing down the back deck with that machine. He's able to pull away by 2, maybe a car length and a half now. We work back around lap number 18 on the board. Brendan Klucher is trying to hold off the 7 of Aaron Carpenter, the 87 of Raymond Rittenauer. Jump back 2 spots, we'll see the 39 machine of Zach Kreiser. As Rittenauer and the 7 of Aaron Carpenter do their battle now. Nathan Shiflett will look underneath the 15 of Tristan Ott. Kreiser looking to follow somebody through there as Rittenauer and Carpenter continue to ride side by side for that 5th spot. Right now the advantage goes to Raymond Rittenauer. He holds on to the top 5 spot. But not going away on that outside is the 7 of Aaron Carpentier. Carpentier edges out down into turn number 3. Powering and charging hard back on the bottom is the 87 of Rittenhour. Right now, the closest battle up front on the racetrack right now is for that 5th spot, and it is the 87 of Raymond Rittenhour now. The 39 of Zach Kreiser trying to work his way up there. But they continue to race side by side in front of him. 7 of Carpentier and the 39 of Kreiser both had to hold it up off of that outside retaining wall. Carpentier tries to pinch off the 87. Rittenhour has the advantage on the bottom so far. Possible contact there through the tri-oval. Rittenhour and the 7 of Aaron Carpentier, they still continue to battle. Carpentier got to run off the corner. He'll take over that 5th spot down the back straightaway. Nathan Shiflett on the move. He'll go try for a 2-for-1 as he works underneath the 39 of Zach Kreiser. Cole Oosterhuis to the 25, making a bid for that 3rd spot as he's side by side now with Kelvin Mosier in that Sam Valley's 43 machine. Oosterhuis with a half a car length out in front, but charging hard on the outside into turn number 3 is the 43 Sam O'Malley's machine of Kelvin Mosier. But Oosterhuis will hold off and jump back up into that 3rd spot. He's up 5 spots from the drop of the green flag. So far, the biggest mover in the race, Brendan Pampatat, who is currently running 19th. He is up 15 spots from the drop of the green flag. Roger DeBold, your leader. Followed by Sam Green, Brendan Oosterhuis, Kelvin Mosier, Aaron Carpentier in top 5. Raymond Rittenhour rises to 6 spots. 7 will be Nathan Shiflett, 8 Sean Downey, 9 John Garrett, and running out the top 10, Zach Kreiser in the 39 machine. Kreiser has fell back quite a bit since his battle up there behind the 87 of Raymond Rittenhour. Nathan Shiflett now charging to the inside of Rittenhour to look and take over that 6th spot. John Garrett with a big run. He'll throw it down underneath the 34. Sean Bounty, can he make it stick? As he'll pull alongside through the tri-oval. Bounty will edge out just ahead of him across the line. But Garrett, that footwear screen printing machine, works underneath. I'll be side by side, doing a little 1 and 2. They'll drag race down the back straight away to turn number 3. Kreiser and Justin White work behind them. The 88 of Josh Ball finds himself now in that 12th spot, right where he started tonight. Paul Smith up 12 spots. Smith right in the 13th spot at the moment. You'll see a thick battle here. 5 cars all in the mix here, battling out for that 7th spot, but it belongs to Sean Bounty at the moment. That group will momentarily take it back single file, excuse me. Single wide belongs in the trailer park. Josh Cully up to the 28th spot, just ahead of Donald Sadusky, who rides in the 29th spot. Brian Workman 30th. check in with Sam Green, who has got his way around. 38 of Roger Debold. Klooster and the 43 of Kelvin Mosier still battling. Mosier in that third spot. Here comes the 7 of Aaron Carpenteri. 34 Sean Bounty, a big run for Nathan Shiflett. He had to woe that machine up. He'd lose some momentum. Keep that front bumper off the back deck lid of the 7 of Carpenteri. Battle back for the lead now. Roger Debold works underneath Sam Green. Yellow flag on the Speedway. Stage. This will be the stage. Brandon Pampatat. That car hard nose into the outside turn number 3 retaining wall. Replay. Let's check it out and see what happened with Pampatat. Well, to back it up just a little bit more, looks like he may have skirted off of that outside wall. Oh, David Jedlicka couldn't quite get on the binders. Another car back there. We'll see if we can see who that third car was. 31 of Matthew Welsenbach. Nowhere to go for Welsenbach or the 24 of Jedlicka. And we got a host of cars on pit road. Starting with the leaders. Camera trouble. Roger Debold down and away. Matt Quick electing to stay out. We'll see if that was a strategy play or if he'll drop off. But we're winning the race off of pit road to 38 of Roger Debold. Everybody works their way onto pit road. Matt Quick, your leader, followed by Roger Debold, Brandon Klooster, who's in that third spot. Fourth going to be Sean Bounty, Dave Matson in the fifth spot. Aaron Carpenteri rides 6th, John Garrett 7th, 8th will be Justin White, Matt Jorgensen 9th. Rounding out the top 10, Paul Smith in the 12th, Raymond Rittenauer 11th, 12th will be Josh Cully, 13th will be Matthew Klooster, who's 14th, Zachary Kreiser, 15th, Daniel Half, Josh Ball in the 16th spot. Storm Patterson 17th, Dustin Franklin 18th, 19th will be Corey Deal. Running out the top 20 to 27 of Manning Gregory. Should get the one to go this time by. Roger Debo, Brennan Kaluster, who's on the front row. For this restart. One to go signal. Few last minute takers on pit road. Alex Little, Matthew Wells, Kelvin Moser, Adam Schroen, Sam Green, Josh Cully, Brian Workman, Tristan Ott, all on pit road. Getting ready to come back to the green flag. Pace car pulling off of the Speedway. Roger Debo shoots out of the cannon. Once again, CA Cattle Company 200 from Texas Motor Speedway. It's back on the green at the conclusion of stage number 1. You see stage number 2 fall on the Speedway. Lap 75. Drop back look here, the 14th spot, Daniel Half. 6th, Storm Patterson works underneath that machine. To Kluser, who's looking underneath now, the 87 of Rittenauer for that 11th spot. Rittenauer going to defend well down the back straightaway. Oh, 32, Dan Half hard in the outside wall. Oh, Nathan, or the 15 of Tristan Ott. And the replay coming up for Dan Half. Car gets loose on the entrance to the back straightaway. Everybody going to avoid. And the 15 of Tristan Ott was blocked by the 89, and he chose the wrong lane. Caution flag out once again. The 5th caution of the night. As we roll right now, Roger Debo still your leader. Sean Downey rides in that 2nd spot. Brendan Kluser's 3rd. A Max in 4th. Aaron Carpenter rounds out your top 5. It'll be John Garrett in the 6th spot. Paul Smith 7th. 8th will be Justin White. Zachary Kreiser 9th. And running up the top 10 is Matt Jorgensen. Should be looking at one to go signal this time by. Field now going to double up behind that pace car. Bounty and Debold on that front row once again. Kloosterhoofs and Dave Matson make up row number 2. Field going to jump onto the back straight away. .36 cars taking the grid tonight. It looks like all 36 still rolling along. 2 cars no longer on the lead lap. Ryan Pepelinski 35th, 36 Matt Cherry. Matt Cherry's 5 machine Navy off the speedway. We're going to crank it back up. Lap 43 getting ready to go on the board. 38 of Roger Debold pulls the trigger once again. Mechanical P200 down top from turn number 1. Roger Debold squirts out 0.36 seconds. 0.4 now over the 25 and caution again. 21 of Sam Green. '17 of JT Lauderdale and a 21 of Sam Green getting together off of turn number 2. Kelvin Mosier with a possible piece of it. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You'll now back 1 to green. Going green next time by. Green, back in the air, here we go. 48 laps in order, 134 minutes, total distance, 87 laps left. Here from Texas Motor Speedway, CA Cattle Company, 200 for the Iron Thunder Racing League Footwear Screen Printing Premier Series. Sean Downey gonna dive down. He'll try to look underneath that 25 of Klooster Hoops. Try to get the run up off the corner here as they pull through the triangle. Klooster who's battling strong back on the outside, side by side, as they dive off for the turn number 1. Bounty with the advantage. Here comes the 7 Carpenteri. Klooster who's tries to slam the back door on the 7 machine, and he will. Klooster who's going to hold off Carpenteri for that 3rd spot at the moment. Dave Maxson, Jorgensen smacks it off that outside wall. He'll lose 3 spots. Now back to the 9th spot. Josh Ball going to creep up on the back deck with the night machine. Gordon Patterson has found his way up 7 spots now to the 11th place. And the 12 of Paul Smith. Hard into the inside wall. We stay green, but that car walks away from him as he enters the back straightaway. That car heavily damaged on the left side. No caution on the speedway for the 12 of Paul Smith. Roger Debold holds on to that lead. Sean Downey, Brendan Klooster, who's Aaron Carpenteri. Justin White, your top 5. Caution out on the speedway. Nathan Shiflett involved. Not quite sure what happened to that car. George Belfonte Jr. a piece of it. Cully gonna squeeze through there. Oh, the 727 of Gregory. Oh, the 43 gets into contact with the 57. And then something amiss with that 57 caused that machine to slow down. We'll see the 33 of Cully. Oh, he did get a piece of the 94 of Belfonte. Take a look at the Cully machine. Goes up. Just couldn't quite get by Belfonte Jr. Back under caution now for the 7th time. A total of 26 laps under caution. 54 of 134 complete. Big shout out to Fort Worth Screen Printing for sponsoring tonight's action. If you have any screen printing or promotional product needs, give them a call at 817-336-7777 or check them out at fwscreen.com. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Office hours of 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Located on Martin Street in Fort Worth, Texas. Green flag back in the air. Roger Debold, still your leader. A new face that will appear in that second spot. 7 of Aaron Carpenteri. Up 8 spots from the drop of the green flag. .76 laps now left as Roger Debold crosses the line. Sean Bounty challenges for that runner-up spot. Inside now, Aaron Carpenteri in the 7 machine. Carpenteri trying to hold strong on that outside. Too much power now on that 34 machine as he tries to pull away, but battling strong on that outside continues to be Aaron Carpenteri. But big smiles from the 38 of Roger Debold as he starts to pull away from these front 2, battling for that second spot. Carpenteri not going to go away quietly as he still continues the battle. Sean Bounty trying to slam the back door. Can't quite get it done as they'll ride side by side here for another lap, battling out for the runner-up spot. 25 of Kloosterhoose, 66 of John Garrett in that Fort Worth screen printing machine. Patiently waiting in the wings. They currently run in the 4th and 5th spot. Top 5 all on the screen there. Justin White now runs into the 6th spot. Zachary Kreiser 7th. John Garrett thought about looking outside of the 25 of Klusterhoos jumps up there and slams it. 7 of Aaron Carpenteri has finally worked his way and held off that 34 of Sean Downey. Ooh, close quarters there between Klusterhoos and Garrett. And Garrett will back up off of it just a little bit. He'll fall in line now behind the Klusterhoos machine as they run 4th and 5th. Taking a look now back around the 14th spot of Dave Matson. 7th of Zachary Kreiser. Trying to work on the 2 of Justin White. Six of Storm Patterson closing in on the back bumper of that 2 machine. Patterson currently runs in the 8th spot. Trying to get a good start to the week. Podium finish last night. A Rush Series podium streak intact. Cully into 33. Just got around Dustin Franklin for that 12th spot. As he'll look ahead to the 27 of Manning Gregory now. Few cars back to the 15th spot. We'll find the 15 of Trusted Eye. He works just ahead of the 56 of Corey Deal. Back in at the front of the field, Aaron Carpenteri still rides in that 2nd spot. 3rd will be Sean Bounty. 4th is the 66 of John Garrett, and the 25 of Klusterhoos now round out the top 5 as those 2 flip-flop while we were working our way throughout the field. Caution back out as the halfway flag comes out, and they're still wrecking back here. Like Corey Deal gonna get in the Tressenot on the exit of turn number 4. They bounce off of each other up into the outside retaining wall. Matt Jorgensen involved in it. George Belfons Jr. as well. should get the one to go next time by. Working on a few things here in the back end. I apologize for the delay. Green flag back in the air, 72, make it 73 now complete for Roger Evo. We'll see a quick caution, and that's going to be the stage. Josh Cully may have been involved in this one. A replay coming up. Cully gets a part of the apron up into the outside wall. Tough break for Josh Cully in at 33. CRT small engine repair machine, as he'll bring out the 9th caution of the night. That will be stage number 2 completion. Roger Diebold, your winner. Aaron Carpentier, Sean Bounty, Brennan Kalusterhus, John Garrett, Zachary Chrysler, Storm Patterson, Justin White, Kelvin Mosier, and Josh Ball for top 10 points paying positions at the end of stage number 2. Field coming down now on the pit lane. We're going to take a moment. We'll step away. We'll be right back. Few takers on pit road under the caution flag. Matt Quick, Raymond Rittenauer electing to stay out on the speedway. Everybody from third on back into the pit road. Roger Diebold leading that charge off of pit road. We're now 1 to green. Ready to drop the green back quick. '87 Rittenauer there, 3 wide. Aaron Carpenteri on the outside. Sean Bounty was the meat in the middle. Oh, Diebold gets a hold of that bottom of the apron there somehow. Keeps the wheels underneath that machine, but Matt Quick continues to lead. 79 laps to the board, 56 laps to go. Diebold with the big run. Now the back deck led to that 89 of Matt Quick. Oh, falling like a rock.
The yellow flag is out.
Is the 87 of Rittenauer. And I apologize for whatever is happening to the connection here. Trying to get that straightened out. Try to bring that replay back up from the Roger Diebold machine. Oh, Rittenauer had to save it. Diebold back on pit road. We're going to step aside one more. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll stay right here. Matt Quick, Sean Bounty, Brendan Klutzers, Raymond Rittenauer, Aaron Carpenteri, Storm Patterson, Josh Ball, John Garrett, Dustin Franklin, Brandon Papatat, your top 10. Getting ready to rock and roll. Here we go, coming back to the green. 83, 134 on the board. Oh, 51.
Green, green, green.
Looks like Sean Bounty having trouble getting going. He'll stack up some behind him, but he will pull away now, trying to hold off that 6 of Storm Patterson for that third spot. Calusa, who's in the bunch, along with Aaron Carpenteri in the 7 machine. Oh, way wide on the Speedway goes the 6 of Storm Patterson. He'll give up 2 spots now. He'll have to slam the door on the 88 of Josh, or 66 of Storm, 66 of John Garrett. 34 Sean Bounty. Oh, they're going to be 3 wide in the back straightaway. Contact.
Yellow flag.
89 of Matt Quick. We're right back to the same problem. I apologize. Three wide didn't quite work out. So we're back under the caution now for the 11th time tonight. Sean Bounty, your leader. Storm Patterson in that third spot. Aaron Carpenteri second. and joining us. Stay tuned. Sports Twin 100s next week from Auto Club Speedway. It'll be 50 laps. A dual 50 lap event next Tuesday night. Looking for that one to go signal. Busy work here in the background trying to fix whatever is going on with the connection. If anybody out there has a suggestion. R1 to green. Bounty, Carpenteri on the front row. Patterson and Ball make up row number 2. Papatat and the 09 today Matson row number 3. Josh Cully, Kelvin Mosier row number 4. Row 5, Justin White, Sam Green. Row 6, Roger Debo, Matt Jorgensen. Coming to the line, it'll be 45 to go. Green flag back in the air. Good restart there by Sean Bounty. 7 of Aaron Carpenteri, a little trouble getting going. He'll be challenged now to the inside by the 6 of Storm Patterson. Patterson in that Reaper Speed Labs Fort Worth screen for the machine works underneath Carpenteri for that runner-up spot. Here comes Dave Maxson. He'll look underneath the 88 of Josh Ball. Ball with some front end damage on that machine. Pampatak gonna look to go underneath as well. He'll try to follow the 89 or the 09 of Dave Maxson. Maxson not quite clear of the 88 of Josh Ball. Sean Bounty, the bounty hunter, just pulls away a little bit from Storm Patterson, but Patterson trying to reel him in now. Josh Kelly riding in that 6th spot. On the outside looking into that top 5. Roger Debo now working the outside of Brendan Pampatak into turn number 1 here. He'll make the pass and he's on the charge. He's on the move. He'll close in quickly to the back deck lid of the CRT small engine repair 33 of Josh Kelly. Caution flag out on the speedway one more time. .48 of Pampatat involved. 25 of Closer's involved as well. Oh, 94 with trouble. Well, looks like it was the Pampatat machine before that as well, so we'll take a replay. Looks like loose off of there. Kelvin Mosier, Justin White, Jorgensen, Kreiser. 25 of Kluser, who's piles in there. And the machine goes haywire once again. Josh Ball, Sean Downey, Kelvin Mosier. Take another short break. We'll be right back. Waiting on that one to go signal. All lights out around the Speedway, going back during flag racing this time by. Storm Patterson, your leader, Dave Matson, riding in that second spot. Aaron Carpenter, Roger DeBold, Sam Green, your top five. John Garrett, Donald Sadusky, Sean Bounty, Josh Cully, Nathan Shiflett round out the top 10. "39 laps to go to be 38 this time. Weather in the area. Admin's keeping a watch out on the R word. Old High today, Matson, the 6th Storm Patterson. Getting a great restart together. Aaron Carpenter, Roger DeBold. It's got that Dude White's 38 machine back now inside the top 3 as he works Carpenteri on the outside. DeBold and Carpenteri. DeBold gonna slam the door down off of turn number 4. Roger DeBold, welcome back to the top 3. DeBold now gonna drive off into turn number 1. He has his sights set on that 09 of Dave Max and that K&N Chevrolet. Nathan Shiflett trying to rise his way up through the field. Shiflett now up to the 6th spot. Dave Matson so far the biggest mover in the race. Up 29 spots since the green flag fell. And 38 of Roger Debold squeezes it off in there. He'll pull up to that runner-up spot. Cosmic Motorsports has been on a tear early on here in our Premier Series. And Roger Debold carrying the banner right now. Currently rides in that second spot, trying to find a way around Hot Shoe Storm Patterson in the sixth. And he'll dive underneath as they dive off into turn number 3. Patterson will move up the racetrack. Debold to the bottom. Dave Max is going to try to follow him through, as well as Sean Bounty. Patterson goes from first to fourth in a blink of an eye, back to the front of the field. Cosmic Motorsports 38 of Roger Debold. All 4 stage wins so far here in Season 7, and both of the dual races won by Cosmic Motorsports. Can Roger Debold hold on and get Cosmic Motorsports their first win here in Season 7? 33 laps away from crowning the champion of the CA Cattle Company 200. Lap 103 on the board. Currently 29 cars on the lead lap. 3 cars officially out of the event. We deal Matt Cherry, Matthew Kaluster, who's all out of the event. Dan Half on pit road. Sean Bounty now works underneath and squeezes through. He'll take the Bounty Hunter machine to the top spot. Josh Cully now inside that top 5, sitting in the 5th spot. Nathan Shiflett and his Napa machine trying to hold on now to that 7th spot. But he'll have Chrysler and the 66 of Garrett working underneath that 57 Napa machine. Bounty, Debold, Matson, top 3 to be Josh Kelly, Storm Patterson, Aaron Carpenter, Zachary Chrysler, John Garrett, Nathan Shiflett, Matt Jorgensen, your top 10. Sam Green rides 11th, 12th to be Justin White, 13th, Alex Little, Paul Smith, 14th, Dustin Franklin, 15th, Kelvin Mosier, 16th, Brendan Pepitat, 17th, 18th to be George Belfont Jr., Matthew Wells, and about 19th, Brendan Kluser, who rounds out your top 20. 21st, Raymond Rittenauer, Donald Selesky, 22nd, Sawyer Rock, 23rd, 24th, Adam Strong, Brian Workman, 25th, 26th, Matt Quick, Josh Ball in 27th, 28th, David Jedlicka, JT Lauderdale, and Dan Half round out your top 30. Top 3 starting to come together a little bit there. Dave Matson making a charge back, lap 109, getting ready to go up on the board. 26 more laps here. CA Cattle Company 200, Smithville, Mississippi. Appreciate the CA Cattle Company for jumping on board and sponsoring tonight's Fort Worth Screen Printing Premier Series action from Texas Motor Speedway, Fort Worth, Texas. A 1.46 mile oval. $25 laps ago, Roger D. Bold wanting that top spot back. He'll work to the inside through the trouble. On Sean Bounty. Now Josh Kelly on the move. He'll work to the inside of Matson to pick up that third spot with a big run there. Now eyes set on that runner-up spot of Sean Bounty, the Bounty Hunter, with 24 laps to go down the back straightaway. Indeed, it is time. 24 to go, and Josh Kelly starting to pick them off. Cully right now, the biggest mover so far since the green flag fell. He's up 26 spots, 25 spots at the moment. He can get around the Dave Matson machine, but right now he's working the outside. 24, Jed Leka peels off. He'll come to pit road. He'll give up 27th spot. Matson and Cully still battling for that third spot. Two of the biggest movers, 26 spots up for Cully, 27 spots up for Dave Matson. Lee Dyson Lauderdale 17 machine. As a field of work by them, Cully will drop back in line behind Dave Matson in 09. It's Debold, Bounty, Matson, Cully, Patterson, your top five. Patterson just now coming in to camera frame. With 21 laps to go. We'll see 20 to go this time by. The big 2-0. Roger Debold just run his 35th lap. Since he's seen pit road, Dave Matson has been 41 laps, along with Storm Patterson 41 laps. Josh Cully 22 laps since he's seen pit road, along with 22 laps since service was on the 34 Bounty Hunter machine. The field is stretched it out a bit here. Sam Green, Paul Smith come down pit road. Cars spread out all over the speedway as green flag pit stops start taking place. Cully now around Bounty. He'll move back in the third spot. Dave Matson right in that second spot as we're 17 left. Debo, Matson, Kelly, Bounty, Patterson, Garrett rising at 6th spot, 7th, Nathan Shiplett. That Chrysler 8, Alex Little up to the 9th spot. Matt Jorgensen round out the top 10. We're down to 15 to go, 15 laps left. Look at the 46 of Jorgensen riding to that 10th spot. Sean Bounty peels off. He'll be the first out of the top 5 to join pit road. Keep an eye on Storm Patterson as he'll peel off and join pit road. Oh, 9 of Dave Matson going to give up that 2nd spot this time by. He'll come to pit road as we get ready to put 12 laps to go up on the board. Lap 123 for the 12 to go for the 38 of Roger Debold. How's Roger Debold going to pull this one out? Dustin Franklin going to give up the 8th spot. He'll come to pit road. See the leaders go by Dave Matson machine. Dustin Franklin, Brendan Pampatat on pit road. Ten to go. 10 to go for your leader, Roger Debo. Josh Cully rides. In that 2nd spot, John Garrett 3rd, Alex Little 4th. Justin White now rounds out the top 5. The heads up on pit road, leader. Gonna give up that top spot. Here he comes down pit road. On the binders. He'll join pit road. Josh Cully, now your new leader. As a fresher tires of Dave Matson, he'll get his lap back the hard way. Josh Cully may be set up to make it the rest of the way here. 6.5 seconds ahead of 2nd place, the 66 of Garrett. Work underneath the 9 of Adam Schromm. John Garrett going to give up 2nd place. He'll come down pit road this time by. Cully now with a little over 7.5 second lead on 2nd place, Justin White. Lauderdale gonna come down pit road. 5 to go for Josh Kelly. Take a look back. 7.5 seconds back. There is the 2 of Justin White, who rides in that second spot. 3rd, right behind him. 16. Oh, Alex Little. 37 laps since Josh Cully has seen pit road and that CRT small engine repair machine. Almost had that lead stretched out to 8 seconds. 7.7 now with 4 laps to go. We'll see 3 to go this time by. Zachary Kreiser gives it up. He'll come down pit road. Ryan Workman gives up the top 10 spot. He'll come down pit road. Right now, I'm pretty sure Josh is all in. He'll work his way out of turn number 4. Bullhorns in the air. 3 to go, or excuse me, 2 to go for Josh Cully. Cully gonna work it down the back straight away. Cully definitely gonna be very nervous in that race car. He'll put his 41st lap since he's had any fuel in that car up on the board. White flag, 1 more lap around. He'll work underneath the 31 of Matthew Welsenbach. Final time down the back straightaway for Josh Cullen. 7.2 seconds ahead of Justin White. Last time out of turn number 4, the CA Cattle Company 200 gonna go to the 33 of Josh Cully in that CRT small engine repair machine, and runs out of fuel right at the line tonight. Coming back at you. And Josh Cully going back to back. Going to make it 2 in a row to open up season 7. Congratulations, Josh Cully. So far seems to be the only person that can keep Cosmic Motorsports out of victory lane. We're fixing to get word from him up in the booth. Justin White finishes 2nd. Alex Little in the 3rd spot. Working on getting these drivers up in the booth. Give us a quick moment. We're going to try to move some people, and they already moved. Looking for our winner. Get him up and moved up into the waiting room. There we go. Make sure all our mics are on this time. Alex Little car not on pit road, but we'll go to it and we'll bring up Alex Little in just a second here. Make sure all the microphones are working. Joining us in the booth now. Congratulations on a podium finish. You survived the carnage that was the CA Cattle Company 200 and pulled off some good fuel strategy there at the end. Those top three guys, y'all were running on fumes, I'm sure. Congratulations on parking it on the podium here.
If this race was 135 laps, I think I could have made it. Yeah, it was one of those tough races. You know, it was one of those first race with this car in a mile and a half for the league, so it took a little bit of figuring out early on. A lot of cautions early. You said it best, trying to survive. You know, I did some calculations with my teammates, asked them if I could potentially make it on that last caution we had. Figured, you know, about 38, 40 laps, whatever the run was, would potentially be close to make it. And we made it.
Well, congratulations, man. It was good to talk to you. I know you're ready to go ahead and get this celebration out of the way. Seemed like a long, grueling night, but it's always good whenever you can park it in the podium after a tough night of racing here at the Iron Thunder Racing League.
Heck yeah, it is.
All righty, man. Well, good luck through the rest of the year, and hopefully we can have you back up here a little more often.
Oh, I hope so. I hope doing that winner interview instead of the third place.
All righty, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All righty, we're going to bring up Justin White. Like, that car is on pit road, so we'll get him zoomed in there. Get a good shot of that Grinds Coffee Pouches 2 Chevrolet. Now joining me up in the booth, runner-up finish Justin White and that 2 Grinds Coffee Pouch machine. A grueling night, survived the carnage that was the CA Cattle Company 200, turned it into a fuel strategy race, and you know, put it where you needed to be. Got up there in a solid podium finish. Josh Kelly was just out ahead of you there, but can't quite complain about a good, solid podium run here at what started out to be pandemonium.
Yeah, I definitely can't discount Josh Kelly and his ability to save right there, and just trying to make it through all the wrecks and whatnot, which I was able to. And I think I got caught up in one. Of course, used the fast repair. Then at that point, I'm like, okay, I can make it from here. Pretty sure I can save almost a gallon, and sure enough, I did. I actually saved too much. Let Cully get out there a little bit too far. I was hoping that he was pushing it, and then realized too late in the run. But it was he said I don't want to spoil it. He think he was running out there, but anyways, I'm happy with the P2, especially in this league. I mean, there's some top tier talent in here, and being able to finish where I did, I'll take it every day of the week. And hope everybody enjoyed the racing, and tune in for next week because we got a double header. So we'll have more side by side racing, and people charging hard to the front, and more strategy across the board.
Most definitely, and it'll be another week under the belt trying to get these cars figured out. I know a lot of guys are struggling with it a little bit. It's definitely a different machine, and I'll leave the driving up to you guys and get the enjoyment of watching you try to wrangle these things up here in the booth. But congratulations once again, and we look forward to having you back in here for more races during the future.
Absolutely, and I appreciate you putting the broadcast on. Appreciate the admin team that puts all this together, and appreciate my sponsor, Grinds. They don't offer much, but like I said, they can help me quit tobacco, so quit dipping. So I'm gonna give them a chance to shine and hopefully get a few more people off of it and beat that potential of mouth cancer. Stuff is not fun. I got a friend going through it, so if you're dipping, look to Grinds. It'll definitely help you quit.
All righty, most definitely appreciate you for running with us, and look forward to having you back up here. Good luck the rest of the year.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All righty, we won't have a shot of that beautiful CRT small engine repair machine, but we will get Josh Cully up in the booth here. Now joining me, the driver of the CRT small engine repair machine, and survive carnage and melee, and then pull out a gutsy fuel strategy there and park it 2 weeks in a row. Congratulations.
Yeah, how crazy was that? Huh? I had that win in the bank, so I figured, what the heck, I got nothing to lose, and we'll go for it. No caution, so everything worked out.
You'd think, starting off the year, and we'll even go back to last year, maybe last season, the season back before that. You'd think you'd see more guys play that Josh Cully strategy, kind of hiding out in the back, kind of learning what you got, feeling it out, and then making that push when it counts. You'd feel like maybe some of these other guys would try that, but we see it time and time again. You got that win in the bag, and you think we'd see Cully. Oh, he's going to race a little bit early today because he's got the win in the bag. He can afford to race with these guys a little bit, but you play that strategy to the hip, and like you said, this time the card to play was, hey, let it go. Let's see how far we can make it. And I had the luxury of seeing how far Roger Debold went on his fuel, and he is, which no comparison, different saving. People drive different, but about 5 to go, I looked up and I said, "Yep, he's got this one. He's going to be close." But I believe you run out just at the line, correct?
Yeah, I ran out coming out of 4 at the trial there. The first part of the trial started stuttering. So, um, yeah, just luck there. I knew I took 2 tires early on, and that worked really well. So if we did get a caution, my plan was to take 2 right sides and just let it go. It's pretty tight if you took 4 tires. Once the tires wore down, it got pretty tight. But yeah, super stoked for the team and everybody that's involved. And man, looking forward to next week, I suppose, eh?
Yeah, next week you'll get 2 shots on Tuesday night. Can you make it 4 in a row?
Man, I don't know. Those races are a little shorter, I think. So we gotta get after it a little earlier. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm gonna try my strategy and do my thing. And I'm honestly kind of glad nobody else has caught on to how I do it, because there's a couple, but it takes a minute to master that strategy. So I think I got it figured out.
Most definitely, man. Well, I tell you what, it's been a blast as always, and it'll definitely be fun to watch and see how it all plays out next week. Congratulations once again, and a big shout out to the Josh Cully fan club for tuning in as always, and definitely making those guys proud. So congratulations, and we'll see you next week.
All right, gotta thank you guys for broadcasting and everybody that tunes in, and we'll do it again next week.
All righty, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All righty, that's going to wrap up action here from Texas Motor Speedway. The CA Cattle Company 200 is in the books, and what a night it was. Josh Cully playing the fuel strategy game, and he brings home the checkered flag. Justin White in that second spot, Alex Little third, George Belfons Jr. in the 4th spot. Rounding out the top 5, Ray Rittenauer. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. That's going to do it for us here at the Iron Thunder Racing Network. Big shout out to Fort Worth Screen Printing, Athens Screen Printing, for their support of the Iron Thunder Racing League. Y'all keep showing up. We'll keep